Shalom. So we're just going to look at solar eclipse, right? It says a solar eclipse occurs when a portion of the earth is engulfed in a shadow cast by the moon, which fully or partially blocks sunlight. This occurs when the sun, moon, and earth are aligned. Not as you see in the diagram that shows it sideways, but we know it's the other direction. So the sun would be up top, the moon would be directly beneath the sun, then the same line, and we know the earth is already below. That I don't know why they put that there, just to say the earth is round, whatever. The earth is the below, and those elements are above, right? So it says this occurs when the sun, moon, and earth are aligned. Such alignment coincides with a new moon. What do they call new moon? A black moon, right? So a solar eclipse only happens on a black moon. When does the black moon come? 14 days after the full moon, 14 days after the biblical new moon. And this is why, let me just get one scripture just to confirm that. So this is Mark chapter 15 and verse 33. It says, "And when the 6th hour was come, there was darkness over the whole land until the 9th hour." Remember, this was the 14th day of the first month. What could cause this complete darkness over the entire land? Okay, we know that the volcanic eruptions can do that. We know that the nuclear ballistic missiles can do that. But what else? An eclipse. When did it happen? 14 days after the full moon, when the moon is completely black. If you do not study the moon cycle, once it reaches the 14 days, the 14th day, the light goes away completely. The 15th day, which is the Sabbath as well, the light goes away completely. The 16th day, the light goes away completely. It resurrects 3 days after. All right, so the 14th, the 15th, the 16th, no light. So what is it telling you there? The new moon is the full moon. 14 days after that is the black moon, right? So the eclipse only happens on a black moon, not on a full moon, because you cannot have a bright light, which is the sun, and another bright light. The reason why the place is completely dark is because the moon is absent light. If the moon had light, then the moonlight would be shining, but there was no light. The sun was completely blotted out, which is synonymous to the Messiah because he is the light, right? And the darkness, in this sense, the evil men, wicked men, they killed him. The same way is they have the moon blotting out the sun. It's the same thing to what was happening on in the earthly realm. They blotted out the light of the world. Same way the moon, the black moon, blotted out. We know darkness is synonymous with evil or wickedness, right? So yes, solar eclipse only happens on a black moon, which is the new moon for this society, and it is 14 days after the full moon. Go outside, observe each month. Count 14 days after the new moon. You'll realize that you do not see the moon on the 14th day, the 15th day, and the 16th. Not the 14th, 15th, and 16th of the Roman month, but of the moon itself. Shalom.